Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies, energy frequency around you at the time you click the reading. So today's reading, I asked Spirit to give us some direction and some guidance in what you need to hear right now in order to have some guidance. So I was getting the feeling that you guys are feeling pretty strong and confident, although you're not quite sure what to do exactly. Okay, so you're needing a little bit of guidance, needing a little bit of direction. That's the type of energy I'm getting for all three piles here. Okay, so take a look at these three options to choose from, and you can pause the video and focus in on whatever pile you're intuitively called towards. I will put the piles in the timestamps in the description box and in the pinned comment below. We have for pick number 1 this gold sparkly star. For pile number 2 we have this blue gem. And then for pile number 3 we have this silver key. All right, so if you're drawn to more than one pile, then it's most likely that there's several aspects of your life that Spirit wants to guide you in, but there should be one pile that is pulling you in more than the others, and I would say that one probably has the most messages for you, or it might be a phase that you're coming out of, and there could be another pile here in a phase you're going into. So if it sounds all like stuff you're already kind of been over for a while, you might want to check out another pile. Okay, I'm getting really specific messages here from Spirit. So yeah, use your intuition also to come up with something that's going to confirm it's your pile. So some imagery you're going to see, a word, a color, could be an animal, an object, a person, place, thing, whatever it is here that's going to confirm it's your reading before you get into your reading. That way you can strengthen your intuition and confirm the pile is indeed your pile. Okay, so I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 1. If you picked the gold sparkly star, then pile number 1, this is your reading. And like I was mentioning in the intro, in case you skipped it, I was feeling that for all three piles that you guys are fairly confident, or at least kind of in a strong position, but maybe lacking a little bit of direction or some aim. So this reading was really asking Spirit to give some guidance, some direction that you need to hear right now in order to help you kind of sort through, to give you a little bit of direction and guidance. Okay, so this is a timeless message. Whenever you click on this reading, I believe the message was meant to find you. And like I said in the intro, if this sounds like some energy you're kind of exiting out of and it all sounds kind of more old, chances are you might have a message in your timeline in one of the other two piles. Okay, but the pile you're most drawn to will most likely resonate the most for you, and sometimes we resonate with past energies more than anything. So if yeah, feel free to check out another pile if you were drawn to more than one. And finally, my whole thing here is to try to help you to develop your own intuition as well. So use your intuition over mine for sure. If something comes up, run with that. But in order to strengthen your intuition, come up with a person, place, thing, or something that you'll see that might confirm this is your reading. So it could be a color, could be a word, could be just an image here that you are going to resonate with, so that you know indeed that this is this message is meant to find you. Okay, and if it doesn't resonate, just leave it. This is a collective reading. Not everything will resonate, but pickup piles usually kind of are pretty cover off most energies. All right, so without further ado, we will get into your reading. So what I'm going to do first is just get kind of more of the feel here of the area in which you're needing a little bit of direction in here. So we get some sort of pointed direction. So we have 7 here. This is about relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal style, preferences. Okay, yeah, so no surprise here that we're getting relationships here, because generally my readings kind of usually fall around that. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic, okay, so stick around if there's other things here, but there's maybe some guidance you're needing in that sort of area. Okay, so let's put the die over here. And then we pre-shuffled these oracle cards, have not looked at them. So let's take a look at what we have. Ooh, believe in yourself with Moon in Aries and courage. Number 13 and a butterfly. And then we still have some caterpillars that are transforming still. Interesting. This is telling me that you're really in the midst of like this huge transformation here. And because we still see some in a cocoon here, maybe this is why you might feel a little aimless or a sense of lack of sense of direction almost, but you feel empowered because Aries is all about empowering ourselves. You might resonate with an Aries in general, but yeah, Aries is definitely about getting empowered. And I feel like depending where you're sitting here energetically, you might have just recently transformed completely. Okay, so your old you is completely gone, like everything is different around you, and now you're like, okay, now what type of energy? Or you might be, yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're either just exiting this cocoon stage, because if you were in this cocoon stage, I don't think you'd be in this reading so much. Okay, so feeling strongly, you were in amidst the transformation, you've transformed in some way. I mean, you're still working on yourself, but now you're kind of, life as you know it is not really the same. 13th is the death card in the tarot, which is all about transformation as well here, okay? But strong message, believe in self, and then courage. So I think there's something here that you're having to face. So maybe you want direction, but with courage here, I think there is some sort of knowing about something that needs to be done, that you need to kind of work on the courage. So maybe you're not wanting to see it. And because Moon talks about illusions, you might not be seeing clearly about something that I think you are most likely certain about, but just don't want to see it because it involves you being courageous to do it and believe in your ability to do it. That was a lot to unpack here, okay? And also I'm getting from Spirit that this thing, I think, isn't bringing you emotional contentment, but it's kind of hanging around, or at least there's a sense of not emotionally being, feeling it anymore, okay? So that's, wow, that was a lot here. So that's Aries. Let me just make sure I'm in frame. All right. So we have abundance is a state of mind. Ooh, look how beautiful. And all these red gems. So if you're using your intuition, maybe red gem was something here, but state of mind. Yeah, because I feel like believing in yourself and having a courage starts in the mind, right? Like you have to have a state of mind that you have an ability here to bring in abundance, or an abundant type mindset to bring in what you want. So, and also more red. So fire could definitely be prominent in your chart. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have Maya with the number 3, the winged messenger, creation, spiritual direction, inspires my creative flow. Funny that this reading is all about direction. And now it's bringing up creative flow. So we know that Wands is all about creativity, which is the fire sign here is Wands. It's all about creative. And because we have this being about relationships here, spiritual direction and inspires my creative flow. The winged messenger. Okay. Let's see the big picture here and how this is connecting. We have 35, accepting the past. This is that type of energy that I was telling you that I was feeling about you kind of being despondent or not emotionally feeling something here. Could definitely be a relationship, because that was the number or the house that we spun here, and believing yourself to find the courage within yourself to do something here with it, and accepting the past. It's kind of giving me that same energy, and I feel like there's an action that needs to happen, not only just keeping it the same. So although you've transformed here, there's maybe your environment around you is kind of the same, and having to make it the past and not your present is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This is also 35 is also the number 8. And 8 is the strength card in the tarot, which is all about courage and facing a fear. Okay. Ocean. Wow, ocean, the depth of emotion. So yeah, we rolled the 7, which is relationships and partners, and you know, this could definitely be emotions regarding like a partnership here. Ocean. Okay. We have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted with the number 63. That's also the number 9. Kind of coming to an end of some phase here, and nothing is wasted. So this is kind of giving me the feeling that you might be feeling like you're needing to find courage in regards to something that you might need to change your part with the accepting of the past. But I feel like this is communicating whatever you experienced here, that nothing is wasted. Because I feel like you might have invested quite a bit in maybe a partnership or some time here. There's like this, you need to know that it happened for a reason, or that things are happening the way they are for a reason, or something about not beating yourself up about how something's happened. Okay, so we have Chiron. Wow, lots of information here. It says Chiron is the largest satellite of the dwarf planet Pluto. It is thought to have formed as a result of a meteorite impact on Pluto 4.5 billion years ago. Before its discovery, it was thought that Pluto and Chiron were one body. As it was not possible to distinguish them in pictures, they actually form a system that revolves around the same point. You know what I'm really getting for a lot of you guys? This might be somebody that you've been with for a very long time, and developing your own identity apart from someone that you've been one with. That's really what I'm getting. So it's like hard to identify yourself separate from this person or this partnership, right? So if you are in a marriage, because this is about relationships, marriage, could be you've been in business with someone for a really long time, and then what are you separate from that, right? Just, yeah, like separating yourself. We also have 1978, which might be significant for somebody here, date of birth or something. Okay. We have fecundancy with rain, number 35. 35 again, you guys, and 35, like I said, is that 8, which is strength. But in this card, we have this like blossoming seedling growing out of like a situation where it's like a rainy day, but after the rain comes the blossoming. So it's like, yeah, like this butterfly is transforming out of a situation here that might have been challenging. There's something to be protected about this seedling too. Okay. We have 39 with first house arrival. This is all about self, beginnings, the body, first impressions, your attitude, identity. Yeah, this identity. Finding your identity separate from how you've been. Arrival, coming into yourself. Okay. Number 12 is also hangman. So seeing things from a different perspective. And changing the way you're seeing things. Nothing's wasted. Believe in yourself. Accept the past. It's all about the way you're perceiving something here. Creative flow and ocean. Definitely, I mean, the ocean talks about, because it's water energy, is our emotions, the depth of our emotions. And this is kind of like this big tidal wave being like almost overwhelmed or engulfed in emotions here, or a big hit of creative flow, because this is also about creativity. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. I think during this period of time, you guys have been like over consumed or really drowning in your spirituality. And I mean, drowning, whether that's a good thing, bad thing, I don't know. But I feel like this has been really prominent for you guys. So although there is some trying to identify your identity or strip yourself away from something that maybe you feel you need to part with, or that's no longer bringing you whatever satisfaction it did, that you might still be in your illusion about, or at least you're coming out of it. Because I feel like, yeah, if you came out of it, now it's like, what direction do I have, or how do I act here? But I feel like what is strong is your ability to create something here. And it is driven by your spiritual direction, which has been strong. And I feel it's strengthening and strengthening and strengthening here, despite what is going on here, which we don't want to use as a distraction from the real 3D world in which we might have to take action, okay? We have full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Breathe through the tension. Okay. Battle number 5. Talk about tension. So I feel like your environment is what the issue is, or at least this is what's not aligned. And you're trying to build an identity from a situation that now might just not be aligned or feel like rain. So you're trying to protect the new you. You're trying to protect the seedling that you want to develop here, that is you. So there's this rebirth of yourself, but it won't really, you feel like it won't really blossom or develop in the environment you're in. So it does feel like you're almost like protective of this. So with the Scorpion here, is ready to like yeah, be defensive or attack here. And also this bird looks like he's defending his abundance here, but abundance is a state of mind. So we might be, breathe through the tension, we might be seeing something here that we might need to shift how we're seeing it. Okay, let's keep going. Hunter of abundance. Well, abundance again, abundance state of mind. Hunter, yeah, trying to find abundance. So seeing something in a way that it's not abundant. Oh, okay. Let's pull a little bit of tarot, and then we will do the, well, I've been doing the intuition reading already, if you haven't noticed, but then we'll do kind of more the, using all the cards here. Queen of Pentacles, reverse or upright spirit. I'm going to read them as they come out. Queen of Pentacles, Spirit, thank you so much for clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 1. Looking for some direction, some guidance. What do they need to hear right now to give some direction in their situation? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and one more card. Hermit kind of coming out sideways. I'm feeling it this way. Okay. I'm feeling it sideways is actually what I'm feeling, but it might be out of frame here, so let's see what we have. Are we in? You're in. All right. Beautiful pile number 1. So if you haven't clicked away, you might be resonating with what I was saying here. So altogether, though, there's some puzzle piece that I need to put together here, okay? Because I do feel like, I mean, the only thing here talking about direction, and that's the main reason here, is like this creative flow that you're getting through your spirituality, okay, which is great. But I think the message here is almost like it is also removing you or detaching you from something that needs to kind of happen here. And I also feel like how you're seeing things, yeah, 2 different things almost, like this state, that state. So it could very well be because you kind of are transformed into this butterfly. And like I said, your environment is still maybe supporting this cocoon, that when you have to go into that world, because you're still a butterfly here, but you're surrounded in that environment. So when you're coming out of your spiritual state, or whatever it is that's giving you the distraction or the peace of mind, or more aligned with what you're actually vibrating, and you come to that reality of what you're surrounded by, I feel like it's a battle. I feel like you're in this energy of tension almost, because it's not aligned. And then the Hermit is all that introspection that we were doing. So I feel like it, yeah, being sideways is like maybe you were really, really, really removed, having to do the inner work in order for you to transform here. And now that you're coming out, you're wanting to go after some sort of opportunity here, okay? Page of Pentacles, someone who goes after some opportunities. Are very similar cards here. This is the seedling. This is an opportunity to manifest something here, but in reverse, it's like maybe you're feeling like it's blocked here, and to go from a Page of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles here, because you really want to have it build up in a way, your abundance, to this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, which is very secure and stable and abundant here. Manifest something. Okay, you're trying to manifest something now. Aside from just being in your head or in your spirituality, you're trying to manifest something around you, trying to make something happen here. But Spirit is saying that abundance is a state of mind. So I feel like the more maybe you're stuck in seeing what's not working in your situation here and battling, there is this breathe through the tension, okay, that you're going to be in a tension type state until you totally come out of your hermit mode. Because I feel like you've been in hermit, you're transitioning, you're still kind of coming out of the cocoon. And once you come out, it's like what doesn't serve you will sort of fall away. And I feel like nothing here is wasted. So even this lesson of what you're going through here is something that's adding to you as you sort through and figure out your identity here, separate from this other energy that you're trying to part from. So breathe through tension. It's like, it's almost like, get through this, accept the past as part of this butterfly, as part of your identity. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to put up with the situation that now you've completely don't resonate with anymore. But I feel like it shouldn't feel like a battle, and there should be some sort of acceptance in knowing that this piece is going to organically fall away, or as you grow. Okay, the seedling grows with all this rain, because you're still kind of in a rainy day here, okay? Because you're still in kind of reverse hermit. Then the seed kind of breaks through, and anything that's, you know, is not meant to be kind of falls apart. And then the rain stops for a bit. I mean, until the next rainy day. But I feel like that's, like right now, you're still nurturing this type of an energy. So your environment is feeling a little weird here. But if you're focusing on what's not working and all that, I feel like it causes some tension, and you will be faced with having the courage in order to do something here. But I feel like you're still amidst getting into your identity. And this, because we rolled the dice with the 7, this is most likely yeah, like a long-term relationship partner that you've been in agreement with here, okay? And energy around you, and for some of you guys, it could be maybe you're always kind of dependent on another energy here that became your identity, but now you're breaking away from it. And the more you focus on your spirituality and your creative passions here, you're learning about yourself and who you are, separate from this person. But you want to build and manifest something here for yourself. Heavy Virgo energy, by the way, too here, okay? And then we did have the Aries, and then Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, lots of Earth, Scorpio. Feeling lots of Scorpio from this one too, okay? So, I mean, this is giving you some information. I don't know if this is really giving us direction. And I will pull some more tarot. But like I said at the beginning, if this is an energy that is already tired for some of you guys, and you already know all this or like have gone through this, then there's might most likely be another pile here in another energetic field in the same timeline continuum further ahead that might help might be further behind. I don't know who my collective is here that I'm tapping into. Okay, so, but if you're really like kind of in the state of transit, like maybe you're still just in the tail end of the cocoon to this butterfly, I'm gonna call it a cocoon, the cocoon to the butterfly, then knowing kind of what you're in for, or at least having peace of mind here that nothing is wasted, and the feelings that you're having here, like maybe you're feeling you have to defend and battle and tension, and Spirit saying like the direction here is breathe through this. You're not quite there yet. Like, although you are the butterfly, the thing is that the butterfly, okay, broke out, if you're resonating with that, which is you're transformed, but you're still by the branch. You're still by all the other cocoons, and you're still just coming out of here. So eventually this butterfly is going to sit there for a while, get reacquainted, and then it's going to fly away into its new whatever and find its own identity. But I feel like there's a state in which it needs to calibrate itself. Okay, so I think you're calibrating yourself. That's direction. And abundance is the state of mind too. So if you are feeling like, but I can't feel the abundance, I can't feel, you know, me manifesting, I can't feel whatever, it's like, well, it is a state of mind. So if you have a knowing here, that you are abundance and that you're creating abundance, okay, the hunter of abundance, it's like you're seeking it out, but maybe you feel frustration here, but it's a state of mind. Okay, easier said than done, but the state of mind, feeling the state of mind will bring in abundance, and believing it and trusting it and letting it go rather than battling and fighting. Something here also about accepting the past. So maybe you feel like you can't forgive someone or yourself. I feel like it's more about you, for maybe the way the past went, or maybe you let something go on longer than you need be, or something about the past here that you're can't quite I was going to say, well, at first it was letting go or move or despondence from your environment here, but there's something you need to accept about it, and that nothing is wasted. So let's see if there's further information here from Spirit that we can get. Can we get just anything further about the situation that will provide more clarity before we wrap up? Any further information for more clarity here for beautiful pile number 1? Thank you, Spirit. So blessed. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much. 4 of Pentacles. What did I say about something here that needs to be let go of? But you're not like, you're going to have to face the courage here. This is also a card of choosing this same old, the safe space, our comfort zone. Okay, that's what this 4 of Pentacles is about. What else, Spirit? Oh, okay, this one's flying at me. It's the Star. Yeah, have hope. Abundance is a state of mind. Keep your hopes and your wishes about you. This is also healing. Know that you are healing, okay? You're definitely healing, like the analogy with the cocoon and the butterfly. Yeah, transformation. But in order to transform, you do a shitload of healing on yourself, okay? You're having to heal the past. You're having to heal believing that you might have been this other person here and having to find your identity. You might have had to shed your ego here. You're nurturing the new you, the new seedling of who you are. And you're not just your spiritual creative creations, okay? And I think this is a hard balance too, because I mean, we are here in this earthly plane, so you can't be living in your 5D and that hermit energy and this creative energy all the time. I feel like there's maybe a frustration in having to, yeah, like manifest something here in the 3D, grounding something here. Knight of Swords. This is somebody who is going into battle and fighting their cause, okay? Confronting their challenges. No matter how painful, this Knight of Swords is someone who faces the challenge, and it's unexpected. challenges that might come in and that we might not be completely prepared for here. I want to pull a clarifier here for the Knight of Swords. See what I'm getting. Why are we getting the Knight of Swords here, Spirit? Justice in reverse. This is, and because I kind of put it here on accepting the past. Maybe there was something here, you guys, that was unjust, that kind of seemed to kind of maybe take you by storm, or something that needs forgiving here, okay? With Justice in reverse, this is also Libra energy. And I think it's time for you to confront and talk about and get truthful, no matter how painful. But remember, breathe through the tension, the conversation. Try not to turn it into this battle, but I feel like there might need to be you confronting something that was unjust or that's happened maybe in this partnership, in this relationship, and just having a conversation about facing this. And also for some of you guys who are resonating with a marriage here, because this was the 7th house of relationships and marriage and contracts and business partners, you could be having to face a divorce here, okay? That's what I'm seeing. But have hope. And this is, like I said, it's healing, and healing is a process here, okay? And there's caution here, not trying to hang on to the bits of stability. Maybe we're kind of, again, in our comfort zone of what's familiar with us. So we're hanging on. But Spirit is definitely pushing us towards transformation. And once this seedling, because the seedling's going to grow right now, okay? Once it grows and bursts out of this little protective state, I mean, there's no stopping it, okay? But yeah, it is tender, so I think you need to protect it as it's growing. It's nothing you can really rush right now. This is maybe giving me clue to your next direction or stage. Might be you having to have the courage to face some sort of just situation here, okay? But right now in this type of an energy, the overriding energy I'm getting is to maybe not, you're not quite here yet, I don't think, but only you know. And maybe you are, and this reading, like I said, is more passing energy. So if this is it, maybe we'll see more about this in another pile. But let's get just final closing words of advice. Anything further Spirit wants to close out with? Anything further, Spirit? Wow, okay. 4 fell out. The 4 of Wands in reverse. No, 5 fell out. The Page of Cups. The 5 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And the 7 of Swords. Okay. Something about the past and something happening here. And the Justice in reverse. This is totally this energy here. Well, all of this. Yeah, almost all of this. But this specifically, this is an apology. Okay, this is an apology. This is like the thief returning the knives or the swords. This is like somebody being caught red-handed, and then they're, yeah, having to apologize for causing conflict, for causing upheaval. Before you can move forward, before your ships come in, before you can move forward here. Maybe you guys have done something maybe you're not super proud of, okay? And you're kind of looking at a situation here, but before you can move forward, I think what Spirit is saying is that some situation needs to be made just. So if there's an apology that needs to happen, then it needs to happen. But I feel like maybe you're in a state of being a little bit behind your wall, trying to recoup here. Which is fine if, like I said, if you're still in your cocoons or trying to recalibrate yourself as this butterfly, you know, and you're kind of protective right now. And the way you protect yourself, I feel like, is in this spiritual creative flow. That's your wall, while you're trying to heal yourself with the star and get your courage and your strength back up in order to apologize, in order to confront an unjust situation where there was lots of conflict and you're still kind of conflicted about it. But I feel like this is something you're going to have to either accept or let go in some way in order for your Three of Wands to turn upright here, for you to allow your ships to come in and you move on with the future here and things to come together for you, okay? But there's something here that's needing to be dealt with. All right, so that's what I have from Spirit. And I did drop one. I just want to see the emphasis that Spirit's dropping the card. Yeah, it's this one, okay? And this was what I was saying was about it's okay if you're not acting right now, okay? And maybe you feel like you might have to act or do something right now, but I feel like being behind this wall in order to recuperate could be a good thing here because he's gone through a big battle. So the last thing he wants to do is step outside the wall and go back into battle here, okay? But remember to breathe through the tension. Nothing is wasted, and there's something here to accept, okay? A truth to accept here, or some sort of something to accept. All right, so thank you so much. I hope this helped you guys. If you leave a like, that would be awesome. A comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. If you picked this blue gem, absolutely cute, adorable, regal, then this is your reading. Now, I asked spirits to give us some guidance, some direction. And like I was saying in the intro, in case you skipped it, I do feel like the energy here is of someone who is fairly strong, somebody who is kind of put together, so to speak. I don't feel like you're in a low state, although I do feel like you're like, now what? What's the direction? Where do I go? And so I asked Spirit just for guidance, something you need to hear right now in order to give you a sense of direction so that you know more or less what you're supposed to be doing or hinting at what you should be maybe focusing on. So to start the reading, maybe come up with, if you're trying to develop your intuition, I think this may help you to come up with a person, place, thing, an object, an animal, something that you might see in these cards. Okay, could be a word, a color, anything here that's going to confirm to you that this is your reading. So use your intuition over my intuition. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the die in order to kind of pick up what area we're kind of looking at here and focusing in on. If you were drawn to another pile, it could certainly be that you're energetically, you know, if this is some old energy that I'm tapping into here, it could be energetically your future self is kind of in another pile. So just kind of keep that in mind. If this kind of sounds more like stale energy, but we'll see. 10. Wow. Okay. So 10 is all about career and your long-term goals, structure. It's about your reputation, your public image. It's also about masculinity, fathers, men. It's about experts, fame, long-term goals. Okay, let's put that over here and we will start to take a look at your cards. Ooh, I just suddenly got a really intense headache here. Okay, so make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, my head. Ooh, wow. Okay, so maybe this is been a headache trying to find what's really standing out is this long-term stability or goals, or something about a long-term is giving you a headache. Maybe trying to figure out what you want long-term. Okay, so it might not necessarily be career, but it might be what is your stability long-term, or what does it look like long-term. That's what I keep hearing. So haven't looked at these. Let's pull them together and see what we see. All right, so eclipse in Capricorn. Well, interesting that we got, you know, the 10th house here with career, and then we get Capricorn here. But Capricorn is very much about security, stability, and building for long term. Okay, and Capricorn is Saturn energy, and that's all about discipline. So we have new direction and reevaluate success here. So success, that's, you know, where are we putting in our long-term efforts here? And then we have the number 34, which might be significant. It's also the number 7. 7 is the Chariot, which is balancing out. It's not an everything or nothing. Maybe you're trying to reevaluate what success is for you while maintaining something else here. Getting through it, but new direction. New direction, okay. Maybe you're contemplating, yeah. You're contemplating here which way to go. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. Something more here than just success, reputation, image. Something causing you to light up, to raise your vibration. Maybe you're so wrapped up in this thing that you're, yeah. Okay, let's see. Taygeta with the number 25, the temple. Home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. It's also the number 7. Seven here. Chariot. Again, chariot. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Looks like he's looking for a new direction to the side. Reevaluate what success looks like. Reevaluating what success looks like. Maybe you're looking outside of yourself for an image here or some sort of long-term stability. What does it look like for you? 29, activating empathic magic. The number 11. And 11 is very destined number here. Activating empathic magic. Okay. Heavy emphasis on the third eye as well here in this image. It's a little bit abstract. Okay. We have Rue. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to read this one here. We'll read this card here. Because look at this. We have a moon. We have a key. You guys might be drawn to pile number 3 as well. Because very similar key that I had there for pile number 3. But yeah, I'm being called to read Rue. Okay. I'll draw all the cards out here first though. 38, which is also 11. So we got 7, 7, 11, 11. Wow. And 7 is also like a destined, yeah, 7, life path 7s. You might be resonating with that. I'm a life path 7, but it is like knowing our calling and going in our path, what we're meant to kind of do here in our career, almost like, yeah, the destiny here. 1111 is definitely a destined number, angel number that tries to flag our attention here. So I feel like you're feeling destined for something here. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. Okay, and then we have Cyrus. Okay, seen from Earth, Cyrus is the brightest star in the sky after the sun. The main star of the Greater Dog constellation, accompanied by its Sirius B satellite star. It is located only 8.5 light years away from the sun. Sirius is 250 million years old and is a white star. It was by studying it that the Egyptians developed the first calendar. So looking, what I just got from Spirit too, looking, you're still looking. It's like no matter what success is attained, you're still looking at the next one. Like, let's say you have Cyrus, but the star is even brighter. There's something brighter, something else. I no longer search outside of myself for home, a new direction. Okay. We have 37. It's number 10, attraction, magnetism. Attraction, magnetism. Magnetism is my mantra that calls me to light up. Okay. Number 3 with Gemini, cross-pollinate. The 2 bees here, beautiful. Working together. Working together. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. $52 with warning. Also another 7. Might be seeing triple 7s here, Capricorn. Energy. Okay. warning. Look at this, birds like protecting the lights here. But, yeah, okay. It's like you have some level of success or you have something here, but you're looking at the next thing, which, I mean, this is what this reading is kind of about, because it's like, what's your next direction or aim here? But you have something that I think you're not, maybe you're taking for granted. Maybe you're not seeing it because you're being drawn to something else that might be fancier, shinier, that might look more appealing. We'll see. Shaman of Courage. Shaman of Courage. Okay, let's pull a bit of tarot before we read the Rue card, and then we'll get into your intuitive reading. So Spirit, thank you so much for this clear and concise message for the beautiful pile number 2. Can we get some more information in regards to some direction? What do they need to hear right now in order to give them guidance? Please and thank you. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. I'm so blessed. I'm feeling that one. This one. Ace of Wands. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And this one. 10 of Wands. So that we can see this. Let's just move that over a tad. Okay. I'm going to grab the Rue book. Or I guess the book. To get the definition or a description of what we see here. We have Rue. Rue. Boop, boop, boop. All right. It says, Ruta gravlians has a long-standing reputation as an herb capable of reversing or breaking spells that are manipulative or harmful. It is used to banish negative energy, to aid in protection, for purification, and for consecration of ritual tools and other objects. In the card, we can see the shape of a Sirmartu, I can't say that word, Simaruta, Italian for sprig of rue, and a symbolic charm against the evil eye. The plant itself should be handled with caution to avoid skin irritation. This and its bitter flavor may explain its link to the verb rue and its connection with regret. Perhaps because if you don't respect the plant or those who use it, regret will find you. Message. A little charm can go a long way. A smile, a kind word, or a gesture, or a token of thanks can have a great influence. Shields up. Take heed to protect yourself as negative intent is afoot. If you're feeling continually cursed, you may need to face the bitter truth that you are responsible for this trend, not others. Time to do a cleansing ritual to undo the web you've gotten yourself in. I knew that one was important. Okay, beautiful pile number 2. I think you're seeing something here. And you're seeing something here that's shinier, but it's almost like looking a gift horse in the mouth, or something else is looking better, and something else might be looking better because it's going to be more self-serving for you in a way. Maybe an image thing. Maybe you feel it maybe long-term would be better for you in some sort of way. But I think, I'm surprised we're not really seeing moon here so much, because I feel like in a way you're kind of, well, here is a moon here, a full moon in Cancer yet to let your fears dissolve. I feel like what you do have going on here, I think, can be worked with, and maybe you're already kind of looking at the next thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are like Capricorn or someone who is very career focused here in some sort of way, because I do feel like you're wanting to move on to the next, or you're wanting already to like face some other direction here, where I think like there is something to be worked with here. Okay. Because I feel you're drawn to something. So I don't feel like someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes or be like trickster with you. I feel like you're the one that is, there's warning here. We'll see if we have some more, but I do feel like you're the one that's in some sort of vibrational energy that's bringing the pain or the discomfort or the whatever's upon you, because I don't think that you're really seeing clearly what's in front of you here. Okay. So I feel like you can really control this situation here, but maybe you're feeling a magnetic pull here with the Ace of Wands and this magnetism. Like you're really like, yeah, like you almost can't help yourself is what I'm hearing. Being pulled into a different direction here. But it's probably because what's around you might be difficult to deal with. It might feel very heavy to carry. But I feel like there is a way for you to come out of whatever uncomfortable state you're in. But maybe instead of doing that, you're kind of abandoning ship almost, but it's going to take courage for you to get out of this state, for you to carry the load up the hill. Kind of, yeah, maybe I feel like you're, because even if you were to go in a new direction here, I feel like you might be faced with or challenged with the same similar thing here, because you're the one who can dream the world you want into being here with reevaluating what success actually is. And maybe you're seeing it as a different way here. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Where you are right now, is this light. And maybe you're looking at the sun, because I mean, this Cyrus is like the second brightest. So you're like, I want to be the first brightest. And it's, you know, but then what happens when you get there? You're so focused on looking at that brightness. You're pulled with attraction here, but there is a way for you to, because this is, yeah, okay. So if you're resonating with Saturn type energy here, because we saw Capricorn, which is ruled by the planet Saturn, there takes a lot of dedication and commitment, willpower when you talk about Saturn, because Saturn is all about, you know, the sacrifices sometimes that we have to make. And I feel like this type of an energy where we're having to put in our energy, maybe work with others, make shit happen kind of thing, could be tiring, but it could also be very rewarding. Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. So because you're not feeling that passion and that same magnetic pull that you were towards whatever it is that you are seeing as something, you're lost your will to do the practical, tangible stuff here. So you're already looking for a new chapter. But I think you need to find what it is about the situation you're in that's going to light you up. So that's kind of the guidance direction from Spirit, is something here, something where you are, needs to be looked at differently in order for you to raise your vibration and be able to put in that whatever it is that you can put into it to make something manifest here, to build something here. And it is most likely going to take some elbow work here, but I think you might feel overwhelmed or burdened, or like you don't want to have it in you. You rather go turn the page into something new. You rather abandon ship. Okay, let's see if we can see some more here. Can we get some more spirits to give some guidance here for beautiful pile number 2? What's this all about? Can we get some more? Thank you so much for the message, Spirit. We are so grateful. Clear and concise, further direction, clarity around the situation, guidance for pile number 2. What do they need to hear right now? The Devil in reverse, Temperance, Major Arcana, and then the King of Wands. Career coming up again. Yay, finally got a career type. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be career, because like I said, it could be you looking at your long-term passions here. It could be what you want to do for yourself career-wise, but sorry, I'm just excited because normally I'm always getting these romantic love readings, but the Devil, this is good that the Devil's in reverse, okay? And I'll tell you why, because I feel like when you're in the Devil energy, it's like you have this obsessive thing that might be holding you stuck. So it's like if we have a belief here or an obsession that the grass is greener, or that something is more desirable, or that we're second and we want to get to first, and it's in our head, and You know, you might not be seeing the forest for the trees, but the fact that it's reversed, I feel like you have the ability, or you are working on maybe releasing yourself from some sort of pull, some sort of, yeah, devil energy here, where you might have felt bound to or stuck to in the past. Now, for some of you guys, I am getting that you're trying to, or you're breaking out of a situation, the home situation, or that situation that I was telling you that isn't as bad as maybe you think. And if you are on the verge of trying to move away from it and find a new direction, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think, I don't know, still, I'm kind of still a little bit going back and forth. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to go with what my intuition is telling me here, that you need to reevaluate how you're seeing it, because I think you're ready to jump ship here and release yourself from something you feel is devil. But I think Spirit is telling you to find the balance within your situation here. Temper yourself here, because the King of Wands, I mean, there's nothing slow about a King of Wands. And he is opportunistic and goes after what he wants, career focused, very charismatic, very career driven, and go, go, go. But I feel like there's a need to temper yourself and whatever might be shinier. And it does take courage. Okay, if you are resonating with something here that you're just absolutely not content with, and you're finding it difficult to break free from, then maybe finding your courage to move forward might be your message here. But I'm picking up, for the bulk of you guys, it is finding your courage to remain in a situation that you might feel is not right for you here, but it's because it requires a little bit of showing up here, and it's not as flashy. Okay, but I feel like it's more rewarding here for you, and that whatever it is that you are looking at there might be something that's not that great for you here. And you could dream the world you want into being here. This is healing energy. This is bringing in the right amount of stuff. So I don't feel like you've been showing up or bringing in what you're supposed to be bringing in here to give it a fair shot. Okay, two bees pollinating, they're working together, they're bringing in their energy to work together here. So I feel like in order for you to alchemize a situation, like, you have to bring in something to the situation, and the situation has to give you something, and back and forth. But if the situation is just expected to give, like, that's not going to happen here. If this is resonating for you guys, let's ask for a little bit more before we wrap up, and then we'll ask for final words after. So just a little bit more in regards to clarity in this situation here. Before that, what is with the, I want to know more about where you're looking. Okay, like, is where you're looking, what you're kind of thinking is shinier or better, this new direction that you're seeking, is it better than where you're at? So can we see, what about this new direction? What is this new direction that you're looking at? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. What is the new direction that pile number 2 is thinking is greener, or that is it better? Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. Six of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more. I'm called to pull one more. Devil. Okay. So wherever you are looking, because I feel like you are looking at a distance, a new direction, seeing something brighter, something whatever, because I feel like you think you'll be emotionally fulfilled here. Okay. But I think what Spirit is saying is you need to get very clear in what you're seeing here, because what you're seeing as a 10 of Cups, okay, this is where that rue comes in, and where I think you might be your own person doing it to yourself. Because as you get clear, like this Queen of Swords, did I say Queen of Cups? I meant Queen of Swords. She gets very clear and very, yeah, she's very intellectual here, okay? So she has to think about it wisely. And I think you feel like you might be getting this 10 of Cups in this situation, so why not? Because you'll get your emotional fulfillment. But what I feel Spirit is saying is that this situation is so lopsided, okay, that when you go wherever it is that you're trying to maybe think is better, that I feel like you're still going to have to do this energy that I feel you're not doing here anyway, Okay. And it is this devil type energy that's going to keep following you around anyway, because you're going to be in this state again, where you're going to have to then get devil, reverse devil, because if you don't put in the energy, if you don't put in the commitment, the time and work on something here, then you're going to be seeking something else, right? So I feel like there is a need for you to get very clear about what you're supposed to be kind of energetically putting into something here, and before you rip the band-aid off. Let's get now again more information, some more clarity around the situation for pile number 2. Can we get some more, Spirit? What is this about? What sort of guidance, direction does pile number 2 need to take? We got the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Holy Wands, 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 Wands. Career. Okay. So this is Page of Wands is like somebody who is going after opportunity. Okay. This is like communication about a new venture, is excited about a new venture. In reverse here, I feel like Spirit's really commenting on you being in this sort of an energy where you want to go, you want to move towards it, okay? Because the 8 of Wands is like fast movement. It's like having a breakthrough towards, quick travel towards something here. The Queen of Wands is also this, you know, very career focused, dedicated type energy here, where she is driven to accomplish something here. So I feel like your energy, you're really wanting to go towards, move towards, and be kind of encompassing this energy. But I feel like Spirit is saying not to pursue something here, okay? Because I feel like you're needing to resolve and deal with something here that is going to be you dreaming up your reality in this world of something that is going to feel like home, is going to work out for you, and that you need to raise your own vibration in order to make it right here. If you are not feeling like moving in a new direction here, because we were in reverse here, maybe you're looking at and thinking, you know, is there a brighter star somewhere here? And that's what you're kind of contemplating here, is like, I want a new opportunity. I'm not looking at, I don't see something greener yet. I'm waiting and looking and it's not coming. And if you're resonating with that type of an energy, then for sure this message is for you. That stop looking at moving and breaking out of something here at an opportunity that's not coming in, because your opportunity is in front of you. It is where you're at. Just, you need to embrace some of this Gemini energy here that we're seeing in this card with cross-pollinate, because 3 is all about collaboration, working with others, and it's also communication with Gemini, because Gemini rules Mercury, which is all about communication. And I feel heavier yet because of the Capricorn. This is all about, you know, work and the energy and the effort we put in here, ruled by Saturn. And sometimes we have to dedicate ourselves and put in our, you know, commitments when we don't really feel like it. So you're already reevaluating what success looks like. And I think you just need to understand that you are in a situation here that is successful here. Just find the courage to step up in this environment in which you're at. Okay, because the warning here is actually fairly strong with the Rue and the warning, that I feel like if you do try to seek something else here, you might start losing the lust in this, and then you're just going to be repeating the same pattern again somewhere else in some situation, in which is not going to bring you anything different here. And I didn't really touch lots on this one, activating empathic magic, but I feel like in order for you maybe to feel this environment or get more in tune, like maybe meditate here or ask your guides here with the 3rd eye to hit you up with downloads, or what your mantra should be in order to raise your vibration in this situation, because I feel like you're lacking some desire here. You're not feeling it anymore. So it's like, what do you need to see in order for you to understand what's going to raise your vibration here? Because I no longer search outside of myself for home. Okay, so bring it in. Bring in what the desire is you want. Dream it up in your own mind and your own energy here, that energy that you want to feel, and you'll bring it into the situation. There's no need to go from place to place and chasing and being all driven all over the place and find new directions, and you'll be constantly drifting, okay, unless you like that type of a Sagittarius type energy, right? But yeah, you might be being pulled into a direction here because it looks better, but it isn't necessarily better, okay? So let's get final guidance here from Spirit for you guys. Beautiful pile number 2. Final words, final guidance, final words, final guidance. Oh, okay. What do we have? This one, the Emperor in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is the whole reading here. Judgment in reverse, and then the Fool. Wowzers, you guys. Okay, so I don't know if I'm reading this reading reverse, because maybe you guys are resonating with it being a flip side here, but the Emperor in reverse, this is like somebody who doesn't feel empowered, is not the boss, is not empowered, is not in control, can't make shit happen, and feels like they're not living their destiny, or like they're having bad luck here in controlling or empowering themselves to go after what they want. But the Judgment here is a need for us, because it's in reverse, to accept what we're being given here as our fate. Okay, accept what karmas, and sort of come into it, a realization. This is us like having an epiphany moment and realizing, oh, you're right, like this is what it is, right? And it's in reverse. So what I feel is happening here is you need to realize that you are Emperor, and that you are already living in your destined path here, okay? But if you're not seeing it that way, you're still needing to have this awakening. And until you have this, you're going to keep looping the same type of cycle when you go from place to place to place to try to find your Emperor and feel like, oh, this is what I wanted. This is that thing that I was chasing, right? But I feel like the Judgment in reverse is kind of the key giveaway. It's not embracing an awareness here. It's like not coming to that realization. And until you come into that realization that your home, where you are, like home as in the career you're already in, or the situation that you're in, or the circumstance you're in, once you have this realization that this is where you're supposed to be investing, where you're supposed to be working, find the joy here, then that's when you start to have a new beginning, exploring what you're supposed to be exploring in this thing, okay? Because this is all about new beginnings and taking that leap of faith. So that's the guidance from Spirits. I hope this resonated. Leave a comment, leave a like. I hope this made sense for you guys out there, and that I was reading this correctly, but that was the energy I was picking up. So if you were drawn to another pile, it could very well be that you have another message in another aspect of your life, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 3. If you pick this silver key, rhymes with pile 3, then this is your beautiful reading. Now, if you skip the intro, I had asked you guys to come up with an image, an item, an animal, a word, a color, something that will help you to confirm that this is indeed your pile, so that you can strengthen your intuition. Okay, so lean into your intuition over mine in order to develop it. And what we've asked Spirit is to give us guidance and direction. And I do feel as though energetically, all 3 piles, you're coming from a very strong, energetic, positive vibration here, okay? I do feel like it's this great energy, although lacking direction or not knowing what to do next. So I did ask Spirit right now a timely and timeless message that you are supposed to hear right here, right now, in order for you to find a sense of direction, what you're supposed to focus in on, what you're supposed to kind of do next, kind of thing, okay? So I have not looked at these cards. We will look at them together and see what Spirit wants to tell us. Now, if you feel as though this energetically is old energy for you, it could be you have another pile somewhere, okay? Because energies sit on some sort of continuum timeline, and you could be tapping into an old energy of yours. So just keep that in mind. If it sounds like something that's not really helping, then maybe another pile, because you could still resonate. It just could be very old energy for you. Follow your dreams with the moon in Pisces, the number 24, wonder. Also the number 6, which is lovers and choices and options. Pisces is all dreamy. Emotions. Moon, also emotions. Follow your dreams. Okay. A ripple effect. I just heard a ripple effect. Follow your dreams. Ooh, what I forgot though. Sorry. I gotta roll the die here just to see what kind of area, yeah, what kind of area we might be tapping into here for you guys. 9, 9th house. Travel, wisdom, religion, learnings, higher education, and philosophy. Okay, wisdom. Cross-cultural relations. Okay. Let's put this over here. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to get an overall feeling here. What we're looking at. Okay, so shift your perspective. Shift your perspective. Wonder. Ripple effect. Follow your dreams. Celiano, the number 20, the inner temple, life lessons. I go with my shadow for deep spiritual growth. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. And we have 23, number 5, learning from social conflict. Learning from social conflict. Learning. There comes learning again here. Learning, ethics, travel, wisdom. Follow your dreams. Okay. Metal. It's metal. Okay. Horse, spirit, freedom is yours with 33. 33 might be significant. You might be seeing a lot of 3s. It's also the number 6, which takes us back to that, which is a choice. Maybe some of you guys have a choice to travel, I'm hearing here. A choice to take on something here. A choice to be made. Okay, so we have Titan. With Titan, Saturn's largest satellite, has vast expanses of methane and liquid ethane at its poles, the only known satellites to be enveloped in a thick atmosphere. It has very pronounced seasons like Earth. Relatively smooth, its surface nevertheless has some ice volcanoes, mountains, and dunes sculpted by wind and methane rain. Oh, okay. Liquid metal. Okay, the number 16 or the number 7 here with Clarity Mountain. Sleeping. I go within my shadow. Sleeping. Okay, we have the 4th house with home. 42, or the number 6 again, you guys. 6 is coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the lovers here. There's a choice that needs to be made in order for you to put your roots, for you to be free for your future and follow your dreams. Get clear about what you want for yourself here. Okay. Be malleable. Maybe you feel like you're too old or not. I feel a youthful energy though here. But shift your perspective. Okay. We have new moon in Aquarius. Open up to change. Yeah. Okay. It's coming in. It's coming in. 17 exposed, or the number 8. Owl. An owl is also about knowledge and wisdom, education, learning. 9th house. Hunter of conflict. Hunter of conflict. Yeah. I think I know what's going on here, pile number 3. Let's pull 3 cards here. Get a little bit more. A little bit more for pile number 3. Spirit, clear and concise. Some direction, some guidance, some more information here. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So Pisces energy again. And that is in reverse. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. The Moon. Wowzers. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. And Strength. Leo. Leo. Open up to change. Okay. So, beautiful people. I was feeling a very youthful, young energy here, okay? Doesn't mean you have to be your age really young. So you could be older person resonating with young at heart, like really young here at heart, or somebody who hasn't yet been able to or has found themselves. And I feel like you might be feeling like you're now stuck because maybe you're at the age where you're too old to move forward or to change things up, or that type of an energy here. Almost like don't be offended, but almost like a Peter Pan type syndrome here. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, like a Peter Pan type syndrome. I'm getting like a lot of messages. I don't even know where to begin here. But, okay, so what Spirit is saying, one, okay, with this metal, I feel like it is malleable, okay? And I feel like the freedom is yours because I feel like you want to be free. And you feel like maybe you are free because in your environment right now, you can control it, okay? But I don't think you're free. And I think you're more malleable than you think. And I think that the environment in which you might be being pulled towards your dreams, following your dreams, because you know that it's not here in this safe place. Although maybe you're telling yourself there's some sort of illusion here that this is the place, but you're not allowing yourself to follow your dreams. Ooh, my email went off, which means it's confirmation here. What I'm saying is on point. Okay, you're not following a dream. You're maybe dreaming about what it would be like. Fantasy. Ooh, I wonder what it'd be like. And then you live in that fantasy headspace, imagining, but not thinking that it's for you. But Spirit wants you to shift this perspective. Okay, so when you're dreaming about how it could be and what could be better, and Spirit wants you to get very clear, okay, very clear that whatever obstacles you're putting in front of you, like all of this like rocky terrain and volcanoes and ice volcanoes, I say mountains here, okay, those are obstacles, things that we can't move, wind. It's even talking about gases. Like, I just feel like you feel like it might be a war zone if you move. Because I am getting this moving type energy, okay, going towards something. So it might be as big as moving somewhere else, completely away from where you're at, okay. You feel like you might be threatened here because you don't know enough or you don't have enough, but Spirit's saying open up to change. Know that you're malleable here, okay, and it could very well be where you're situated, your home life here, okay. Yeah, travel. Like, go towards something here, like relocating. I'm getting for a lot of you guys, like, why not, right? So shift your perspective, because I feel like there is something here calling out to you in your dreams, and you're wondering about what it'd be like, but it's almost like, yeah, but that's more like a fantasy. But what that's telling me is that you're kind of seeing this from the moonlight, that you're not seeing it clear. You're seeing it like in the moonlight, you know, the moon is reflecting off of certain objects, making it look different than in the reality here. And the reality is something you're not courageous enough, okay, or at least in this state that you're in, you're not looking fear in the face to allow yourself to face your courage, to be open to change here, because I feel like this really opens you up to freedom, because then freedom is yours to, you know, enjoy life here. And this is really going within your shadow to have your spiritual growth, because something inside you knows something's not right. And I feel like you're confining yourself and restricting yourself from further growth, okay. And maybe you're being really logical about something here with the learning, the owl, like I said, like you're trying to know it, you're trying to get the knowledge about it, And you might be really conflicted about it because maybe your hometown here is like supportive of you with this social conflict. Or maybe your hometown's just not doing it anymore for you, but you're still just putting up with it because it feels like it's safer. Okay, but I feel here with exposed, it's like you can't unsee what you see here. There's conflict going on, social conflict and conflict. So maybe your situation right now, whether you're feeling conflicted or not with the people around you or your home life, it is the conflict. The conflict here is it's keeping you in a state of non-growth. It's not allowing you to roam. It's not allowing you to be this beautiful Queen of Cups, which is someone who is able to be creative, follow their intuition. But this is all about love, receiving love, giving love. These are emotions side by side. These are deep emotions, allowing yourself to maybe chase something here, your dreams that you're really creatively wanting to pursue, or something you really, really love that's calling you in, that touches your heart emotions, or that you're passionately, like animalistically being called towards here. Okay, Spirit's saying you're needing some clarity around this because you're in illusions right now. Maybe you're too much in your mind about it, and what you're telling yourself is it can't be for you. Let's get some more. And you are malleable like this metal. So it's saying if you do get to your new environment like anything else, then you're like, oh my gosh, this is like, it says what? Thick atmosphere, blah, 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 all the volcanoes, blah, blah, but you're malleable like this metal. But what I am really getting from this card, it says this is very much like earth. So I feel like you might be projecting that whatever location or whatever, it could even be just moving houses, okay? It doesn't have to be as big as moving states or countries or whatever, but it could be wherever your thing that's calling you, your dreams, that move, that travel. I feel like what this is saying is it's very much similar to Earth, this Titan planet. So it's like whatever it is that's calling you, it's most likely going to be very similar when it comes to providing you with whatever it is that you're absolutely needing here. Like you're not going to be completely like a fish out of water as much as you might be thinking the terrain is out to get you, that you'd be exposed, that there'd be conflict in doing this. I think there's conflict in staying. I think there's, you're restricting yourself in staying, but you might need to go within and really do some spiritual digging here, okay? Spirit, can we get a little bit more here for beautiful pile number 3? Some more information in regards to giving direction, some guidance, some clarity. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Well, Wands is career, okay, could be career, but this 6 of Wands in reverse, this is like somebody who's losing out, okay? And I feel like you might be losing out before you even had a chance to win, because you'd rather not be seen, or you'd rather keep things kind of the same. This is under the radar, or not being seen, not being celebrated. I feel like you're not able to celebrate yourself because you're making yourself little. I feel like you're shrinking yourself to a situation here in which you're restrained, but Spirit's wanting you to get free and expose yourself, like allow yourself, although you feel like there might be threats here, but I feel like this is just the threat of change, okay? This is what it means to spiritually grow, to find a new home that's actually going to be more in line with your dreams and your passions here. Because I feel right now like you're not able to win in the environment that you're in. And this is restricting your own stability here, okay? This is also Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. This is like limiting maybe how you're able to manifest for your future here, your abundance. And this is also about home, okay? This is coming together too to celebrate something or to build a new home. So maybe you're still in your family home and there's an opportunity here for you to move out of the nest, okay, or out of a hometown here to go find your soul tribe people. I feel like these are all reversed. Like you're not going to find your soul tribe people, your person, your soul person, because this is 1111 here. This could be somebody here that you're resonating with. I just feel like you're not embracing action when it comes to following your dreams by allowing yourself to shift the perspective here. Let's ask some more. Let's ask some more. from Spirit. Can we get some more? What does this mean for beautiful pile number 3? What is the guidance and the direction? More clarity around this reading, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3. Got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. We have, yeah, the 9 of Swords. And we got the, oh my gosh, you guys. I love when readings just keep confirming. Because it just makes me feel as though I'm giving a message here that should help. Okay, but you do the work here. I'm just feeling like at least this isn't a big blurry message, which sometimes I feel like I'm not helping, but well, I don't know if I'm helping right now, but at least I feel like I'm doing my job, which is delivering this message. So whether you guys don't do anything with this is kind of up to you and how you apply this, but I feel like you are really in your logical mind here, okay, with this King of Swords. Again, this is knowledge. This is having to understand. This is learning, okay, but I feel like what is there more to understand here when it comes to following dreams? Because I feel like your emotions, your dreams, when it comes to Pisces and moon stuff, this is like passions, emotions, driven, freedom. This is all stuff that you can't put in a book, okay? And this is where you go within your shadow to find this growth. But I feel like you're being held back by something that you're believing, and the sort of truth with the King of Swords, when it's, you know, it's slanted here, I feel like there's a truth that you're telling yourself that may be a fact, but it's a truth that's not truthful in this situation that's going to help you. And I feel like you're hanging on to this at all costs, and that's what's guiding you. But I don't feel like that needs to guide you here, okay? I feel like you need to shift your perspective in a different way, that maybe you're being too logical in something and not listening to your dreams, right? They're both in dream state here. Something's calling you to move homes, to move somewhere, to be open to change, expose yourself to a new environment that might seem like a rocky terrain, where you're able to, yeah, like adapt here more than you think. And I feel like you're really having this anxiety about this, because I feel like Spirit's pushing you, okay? Spirit wants you to go within. This is like the mental health card, where you're not able to sleep. You're feeling racking your brain over repetitive thoughts. You can't eat. You're just in this like anxious anxiety state, thinking about, do I got to give up on my dreams and just leave it as a wonder and confine yourself here? And this is family. This is building stability and a legacy that's yours. This is retirement. This is your grandkids. This is your children's future, planting homes for yourself that when you pass away, that your children have, okay? Building your own security, stability. So maybe you're still at home, like I said, or maybe you're somewhere where you can't build this long-term stability because it's restricting you. And the freedom for you to build this 10 of Pentacles is ultimate abundance, okay? This is families coming together. We saw the 4 of Wands, which I was saying was this home card was coming together to celebrate. Its families coming together, blended families, but it's coming together to create something here that's stable. And I feel like you're having anxiety about this because there needs to be a shift in perspective, how you're seeing it, and maybe you're being too logical. So let's ask for a little bit more here before we wrap up, a little bit more clarity in this situation, some guidance, some direction here. What's the guidance, direction? And then we'll get some final words after. Guidance, direction, spirits. We have the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so look at this. This is like looking to the future, like waiting for ships to come in. Like we're looking to the horizons, like what is possible for us for a future. Like it doesn't have to be a dream. Like it could be something that you are preparing for. And in order to do this, like you have to plant a seed. This is like grounding something, making something come to life here. This is manifesting something, okay? It can't be just a thought, a dream, a wish. To shift your perspective and say, what can I do to plant this seed in order for me to grow this and make it happen in this world? Because then one day, then I'll wait for that ship to come in and then I can move forward. This is also a travel card, okay? So a lot of this has to do with travel and relocation. But here with this final anchoring card here with the 5 of Cups, I feel like there's something here that you're like saddened by, and maybe it is, I'm going to have to leave something that feels comfortable here. You know, because you might be thinking there might be conflict or something, or a situation that you're not quite sure of, but you're focused on what you're losing out on. But I feel like, one, you could be in the situation that you might be already experiencing conflict already. And if it's not conflict, then it's conflict to your own dream. It's restricting you. It is conflicting with your growth, your spiritual growth, and what you're supposed to build for yourself with that 10 of Pentacles. But you're focused on, but I'll leave my friends, and I like Joe the butcher up the street. Like, okay, but there's 2 cups behind you that you're not seeing. And these 2 cups are speaking straight for your dreams here. Okay, and like I said, that could be your soul family there, your person, your emotional fulfillment, your creative passion, your pursuit, something your heart is calling out to with the moon. And you're focusing on what's not, you know, on the little hometown community, whatever situation you got set up here. But you need to plant something for your future, because the Ace of Pentacles turns into a 10 of Pentacles. But if you never plant that seed, then you never get on that ship and you never make that 10 of Pentacles, you know, then you're just kind of in this state. And you don't want to be in this state. You want to be free. Freedom is yours. Be like this horse, okay? Be like the horse. Horse is all about power and endurance as well. And I feel like you have that in you, you know. Okay, so, and you're more malleable than you think, and you can always go back and visit. And if something doesn't work out, like you're like a horse, you're wild, you can go wherever you like. Just shift your perspective here. Okay, don't stick to the same old, same old. So final words from Spirit. Can we get final words of advice, guidance, anything further that pile number 3 should hear, right now, that's going to help them in this situation? We are so grateful. We are so blessed. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, final words. We have this 5 of Swords. This is that feeling like we're in the midst of conflict. Okay, the 5 of Swords is like, yeah, maybe you're surrounded by people who are not your friends, okay? Maybe you think they are. Maybe you already feel like they're exposed now, like you're in battle here with people, but there's no win. So you want to move out of this situation here. Knight of Cups, and it's reversed. Again, this is like not following one's passion, one's dream, having heart on sleeve, being open and real about what we crave, what our heart wants. You know, if it's a person you're pursuing, if it's a passion you're pursuing, if it's a life desire that makes your heart beat, it's like doing this, but it's blocked right now because you're dealing with some sort of conflict, some sort of situation here where people aren't winning, or they're keeping you back at your expense. You could be sabotaging your own dreams by holding yourself back. That's sabotage. Yeah, move away from the 5 of Swords. After the 5 is the 6 of Swords. I love when Spirit is on point. Look, 6 of Swords. This is moving away from that 9 of Swords. You're mentally anguished here. What would I do? Do I need to know more? This is like moving away with your sword. So it's like all the knowledge you have here, you can still kind of bring that knowledge with you, okay? You're still bringing it with you, but you're going to calmer waters. Maybe you just need to break away for a moment here, figure things out where it's not so chaotic. This is travel as well. This could just be literally travel. Travel away from a situation you're sabotaging here. 10 of Pentacles again, and it's in reverse. 10 of Pentacles, family, legacy, retirement, homes, families, building this future stability for yourself. That's for you, okay? It's not someone else's. It's your own families and legacy. And it's reversed because you're not moving towards it. You're choosing to be in a situation where you feel like you're not allowing yourself to chase this, okay? But you deserve this beautiful 10 of Pentacles. Don't self-sabotage. Follow your dreams. Follow your passion. Don't just keep it in your head. Don't leave it a wonder. You know, it's like everybody will have a life review, I feel, at the end of their life where they're seeing their life flash before their eyes. And you don't want this to be just I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda done something here, because I feel like this is the moment. This is the moment, pile 3, where you make a decision should be in your best interest, following your heart. Okay, it sounds very cliche here, but it's not about what's logically gonna work, because I feel like this will logically work, but it's following your heart and everything else falls into place, because there's a family here. that you're able to build. All right, so I don't know if this helped you as a very clear message. I love you guys very much. I hope this helped. Leave a comment, leave a like. If you're drawn to another pile, could be another aspect of your life that that needs addressing. All right, so I'll see you soon, and bye.